Welcome to Just My Opinion podcast. It's your host, your moderator, the host with the most. How y'all living? I'm living swell. I have done lives on this channel, but have never done it in this particular way. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me. All right. So I'm gonna go check this out real fast, real quick. I do apologize for the inconvenience. I'm kind of away from the tablet, but yeah, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me before I even continue even further. All right, man, we got some crazy stuff going on in the wild, wild west of the NBA. Man, this is Jesus, what is going on with my beloved NBA? All right, you can hear me. You can hear me. You can hear me. Now, yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So, ESPN is reporting that the Milwaukee Bucks is doing some crazy work. I believe they signed Myles Turner. Myles Turner to a multi-year deal. That deal is going to be $107 million. I want to be politically correct on the stuff that we're getting ready to talk about. Okay. All right, here we go. So, ESPN is reporting this. As soon as we can get to ESPN, man, it takes a long time for this thing to download. So, okay. I think I went to the wrong page. Okay. So, Myles Turner signed a deal with the Milwaukee Bucks. Like I said, this deal is hold up, guys. Myles Turner signed with the Bucks. Hold up. This is some old news. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. This does not look good. Okay, so free agent center Myles Turner has agreed to a 4-year contract worth $107 million with the Milwaukee Bucks, plus a player option for a year in 2028 to 2029. It's a full 15% trade kicker, sources are telling ESPN. Turner, a longtime Pacer player, made it known he wished to remain in Indiana. In his tweet, since Game 7 exit, Turner reps pushed to get a deal done. Ultimately, Indiana wanted to evade the taxes if they would have signed him to a max deal, which grew after Turner and injury allowed the Bucks to get the franchise center. So, Myles Turner is heading to the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Milwaukee Bucks, I don't know if this is official, but ESPN is saying that this already happened. CBS Sports has already said it doesn't happen. They waived Dame Dollar. So Dame Dollar was rehabbing his injury I believe that injury he was going to miss this entire season or the next season, so he wouldn't have been available for the Milwaukee Bucks anyhow. And the Milwaukee Bucks just waived him. Now, um, Dame Dollar, his agent, and the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm pretty sure, not maybe not now, but maybe later on, they're going to have to negotiate the buyout terms. If this is not a decision. I don't believe this is the decision Dame Dollar wanted to make. I think this is more of Milwaukee making this deal. And Milwaukee is looking at it from the standpoint of, hey, we're not going to have him. He signed he signed a contract with Milwaukee. He's got a significant amount of years on his contract with Milwaukee. And Milwaukee's looking at it as, hey, look, he's not going to be very useful to us. Please hit the like button. He's not going to be useful to us as of right now. So Joseph, hi, how you doing? I'm doing great, Joseph. I just got your message. So the Milwaukee's front office, they're looking at it as, hey, all right, we're not going to have Dame Dollar next season, so he's not going to generate any type of impact as far as us advancing or being very competitive in the East. And if you look at Boston, Tatum's out for the year. It's like open season for the East. Like everybody from the East believes that they can make it to the NBA Finals because Boston is going to be without Tatum. Plus the moves Boston made is sort of a semi-rebuild. They're still going to have Brown and Tatum. It's just they won't have Tatum this year because he's going to be injured. He's going to be out this year. So, Boston was the beast of the East. And now since Boston is going through their struggles, it's open season out East. Now everyone thinks that they can get a fair shot as winning in not only in the Eastern Conference Finals, but representing in the NBA Finals. All right? So everyone's making all these crazy moves to get better. And Milwaukee was in a tight situation. Before the Tatum injury, they were cool with just waiting it out, just keeping Dame Dollar. As long as that makes Giannis happy, we'll keep Dame Dollar. But now, since all of these moves, and you look at the Indiana Pacers, they're going to be out. Their star player got injured in the finals. He's going to miss training camp, summer camp, as well as the regular season. So now you got two powerhouse franchises, Boston and Indiana. They're going to be sitting back in the cut, and it's open season for everyone out east. Now everyone's saying, hey, we can make a run. The Miami Heat right now are thinking, hey, we can make a run because those two franchises are going to be on the shelves. Only franchises are left standing is the New York Knicks. And a lot of these teams out in the East saying they believe that they're better than the New York Knicks. So it's open season out west, and it's now more than ever you can win a title. The Bucks can win a title with Myles Turner and Giannis. Okay, I think they can win a title with that tandem there. If you build around that, keep whatever pieces that you have on your team, you can build. Hi, it's Kenny. Hey, Kenny, how you living, man? I'm living swell, brother. So, yeah, it's open season for the East, and last season everyone thought the East was the powerhouse. The East was the beast. Now, if you look at the free agent acquisitions not only on the West but on the East. Kevin Durant went to the Rockets. Um, LeBron opted in, pretty much handicapping the Lakers to even get better on that roster. Now, I did say I don't believe LeBron should take a pay cut. I feel like the Lakers front office, Rob Pelinka and them, it's their job, it's their due diligence to make that team better. They knew there was a possibility, a high possibility, that LeBron was going to exercise that option. So you have to have a B, C, D. You have to have some plans available if he opted in. So I know there's a lot of people that's hating on LeBron. And you guys know how I feel about LeBron. I don't think LeBron is the GOAT over Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That's just my opinion. But still, right is right, wrong is wrong. LeBron shouldn't have taken a pay cut to help the Lakers out. So the Lakers have to figure it out on their own. All right. But that being said, the Golden State Warriors, they can, if everything falls in line, they can probably make it deep into the playoffs. Okay. If you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're going to be running the West for years to come, and we haven't even talked about them signing, taking care of their player. They got him locked down. Now they got a lot of talent on that Oklahoma City Thunder roster. They're not going to be able to max everyone out. They're going to have to max who they believe that can help them in the future. And as far as the other players go, maybe find them other homes and recoup some more draft picks and just rehabilitate this roster year after year after year. It seemed like Oklahoma City Thunder figured out a way to, and I said this in a video last week. The NBA is starting to be like the NFL when it comes to the draft. These draft picks, they're gonna start treating these draft picks like gold. They're not gonna, willy-nilly these draft picks to get a max player, so that max player can play with another max player, and then they can't do nothing else. Because with the current structure of the NBA, the era of the super team is over with. Player entitlement is over with. Okay, you have to have a smart front office. You also have to have an owner that's willing to pay the luxury tax to stay competitive. That's why you're seeing so many franchises being sold. The Los Angeles Lakers were sold for $10 billion. Who saw that coming? I didn't see that coming. Nobody thought that the Bucks family was going to sell this franchise. The Lakers franchise was sold for $10 billion. Now they still have Jenny Buss, but Jenny Buss is more of a figurehead. She has no control. She has no power or anything. She's just a face in the place. That's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure there's language in the contract that will allow her to be somewhat in the Lakers, plans, but she has no power or anything like that. All right, but nevertheless, the NBA, and I know a lot of people said that they're looking at the ratings. The ratings were not that good. People are talking about that TV deal that the NBA signed. It's going to be quite difficult for the NBA to get a similar deal than what they got from ESPN, NBC, and Amazon when this TV deal is up. But that's a long time away. All right. I think they got enough years to turn this around. I think the NBA is starting to be a young man's sport. The NBA is more of collecting talent via the draft, because that's the cheapest way franchises can stay competitive, by drafting smarter, by keeping these draft picks instead of just throwing the draft picks away. All right. So yeah. But back to this breaking news about Myles Turner. How Myles Turner going to pair up with Giannis? I think that's a 1-2 punch. I still feel like they're still going to need someone to score points. Now they do have players as well as Giannis that can score points, but to make those big shots, that's what they're missing and lacking since they no longer have Dame. And it seems like they're going to waive Dame. They're going to buy his contract outright, and then he can go play for somebody else once he, gets well. That's a year from now. We don't know what's going to happen a year from now. But I'm pretty sure Dame Dollar is going to be close to the Dame Dollar we saw in the Milwaukee Bucks. To me, when I heard Dame Dollar going to the Milwaukee Bucks, you can check my channel out. I was not thrilled about him being traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. I didn't feel like it was going to be a perfect fit. I feel like there was going to have moments where you're going to see the flash and the flare and things of that nature. But they gave up so much for Dame Dollar. And if you look at, since Dame Dollar's time in Milwaukee, they have won a lot of games, but they have lost a lot of games. And it just looked like it just wasn't a natural fit with Giannis and Dame Dollar. Okay? They didn't get a proper return on their investment. Okay? So, yeah. That's pretty much it, guys. It's getting crazy. And the Los Angeles Lakers, Brian Wimber pretty much said that the Los Angeles Lakers didn't do diddly squat in the first day of free agency. I echo those sentiments, but you have to look at the position the Los Angeles Lakers are in. They don't have a lot of money to play with, okay? They already have decided that Luka is their future, their immediate future. They're going to draft and sign players that work well with Luka, more so with LeBron. I think this is his last year with the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm not sure about LeBron's last year playing in the NBA, but Sean said on a tweet that there's really no interest out there for teams to try to get LeBron James to their ball club. If you look at and LeBron said he wants to stay competitive, he wants to win titles, which is opposite of what he said on Mind Your Game podcast about the ring era or how important the ring was. I forgot I don't want to misquote him. I just thought that was like dumb talk. I just thought that when he said that, he didn't really mean that. He was just going to try to generate some buzz. And you can tell by the language in what they released a statement about him opting in, and he wants to be on a competitive team. The Los Angeles Lakers are not competitive. They're going to do a soft rebuild once they get out from under LeBron James, the contract of LeBron James. That's going to be a year away. They'll have a lot more money, not a whole lot of money, but they will have a lot of money to play around with and build, plus with the draft picks and things like that. I think Rob Pelinka, you better do your magic this year, because they're going to evaluate you year by year. The leash is very short with Rob Pelinka. As long as he has relationships in the front office, Jeannie Buss is still there. So, and I think this new owner, he's going to be very patient with the Los Angeles Lakers. He's happy that he bought the Los Angeles Lakers. He's happy. He knows what the Los Angeles Lakers are. So I believe he's going to give Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss is not going to have a say so on anything, but you dig what I'm saying. This is going to be a soft rebuild. It may be 2, possibly 3 years until we start seeing the Lakers start being very competitive down the road. They're going to sign Luka to a max contract. I do not believe Luka is looking elsewhere. I think he wants to stay in with the Los Angeles Lakers. He see the potential there. I do feel like they're a coach and a couple of players away. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But yeah, if you look at what's going on, wow, that was crazy, crazy. So guys, I really appreciate you guys coming to the live. I felt like let me just do a quick live instead of trying to do a video, edit the video, and then upload the video, and then you won't get all this info until later on this evening. Figure let's just go ahead, cut through the red tape, and let's just do it live. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got, guys. I really do appreciate you guys checking out the channel, subscribing to the channel. I think I'm gonna start doing my format this way, and it'll get done quicker. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. Please subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends, family, as well as your followers. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you, thank you, thank you.